friends, welcome back. You're with Amira. This is Psychic Readings Live. I have 3 candle wax readings I'm doing from our pre-orders yesterday for the candles, and I'm going to be doing more candles as we go through the week. I still have a couple of candles to do that have been pre-ordered, so I wanted to get these ones out. So I have 3. I have Venusian's candle, I have Elle's candle, and I have Michi's candles. Yay. So good evening, everybody. How are we all? Hi, Venusian. Hi, Michi. How are you? Welcome. Yeah, got those candles done, and we're going to do the candle wax read. So thank you so much for joining. I truly appreciate it. If anyone else does want a candle, the candles I have left are the snake. I've got 3 of the abundance candles, the kind of like cafe latte color or golden sort of color, and the pink candle. So those candles can be used for anything. I have Tamikas to do still, and I have also Misties to do as well. So I'm saving those. I'm going to do those 2 over the next couple of days or the next day, and then we're going to do whoever else wants a candle. Yeah, and hopefully I will do a coffee cup at some point as well. Yep, the coffee cups just don't seem to get as many views, so please push out the videos, do a share, do a like. It does really help the channel. And since YouTube are not really helping anymore, they haven't been helping actually for a really long time. So they haven't been pushing out to any new people really. So I've just been finding some new people on different platforms. Yeah, it's always good to have some new people around. How is everybody? What's going on? The candles are 15 USD. And they are under the donation button on my website, which is amiracelon.com. And there's various donations you can do there. So you can do Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Wise, and also Revolut. And just send me a message that you're doing this or that, and which candle you want, and what it's for. Yep. And then I'll do the petition, and I'll do the spell and the preparation, and I do upload the shorts of the candles in the midst of them doing their thing, and little updates and things like that on YouTube and also TikTok, and also sometimes on, yes, I'm doing some super chats too, Glenefa, yes. If you'd like a super chat, you're welcome. Yeah, so any of the platforms that you'd like to use, you can go ahead. It's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. So we're going to do Venusians first. Hi, Misty. How are you? How are you, my dear? Yeah, we got a bit sassy yesterday. It was a sassy live. Sassy live. I like it when it's a bit sassy. Hi, how are you? I might just put the light on, just to get a bit more light into the picture. Okay. All right, everyone. We're going to do Venusians first. Feeling pretty chill. Have you moved yet? So exciting. See, everything always happens. It always turns out like we've been predicting this move now for a long time. And eventually things do work out. I just like to see people's lives move and change, and them getting what they want, and things just coming about as we want them to come about. The intentions of what we want coming through. Yeah, I'm going to be doing your candle, Misty, on the next round, as well as Tamika, you and Tamika together. Tamika's got a candle as well. Yep. I just didn't have enough plates to do more than 3 at a time. Okay, so we're going to do Venusians Okay, the first thing that's coming up here, Venusian, is money bags. You've got a nice money bag here coming about with this lovely black lovers candle that we did. We've also got 2 hearts here that are looking good. And I just got the message 2 hearts are better than 1. I do feel you're getting closer to a love interest, very much closer. And I know that Spirit removes people even before you meet them. Like, that's happened to me so many times. If Spirit doesn't see you, and because you're a chosen one and you're an advanced soul and you're very tapped in and tuned in to everything that you're doing, Spirit will remove people even before you meet them in person, because you're not meant to meet them. You're not. Spirit doesn't want you to waste any of your pretty time. I just call it pretty time. You don't want to waste any pretty time. You've also got a nice fish here. Yeah, Spirit at a certain point doesn't want you to waste any pretty time. Okay. Oh, it's like a cobra. Oh, like a snake coming out. That can be like the Kundalini rising. Can you see that? That's really wild. It's like elevating itself off the plate there. That's really wild. Yeah, so the Kundalini is rising there, or there's a nice snake coming in, like a very strong attraction, somebody who's going to be super attractive, super attracted, etc. Cobra. Yeah, we're going to have to look up to see what a cobra means. What does a cobra mean? It can be like also like you are aware of danger, you're aware of being bitten by the wrong thing, the wrong person, the wrong thing. So it can be like, yeah, you are protected. You can also be the cobra yourself as well. You can turn into the cobra. May have a 3rd leg, exactly. You can turn into the cobra. I also associate that, like snakes, with desert or arid areas. So I would say whatever's going on is going to happen in the state that you're in, because you're probably going to be in one of the drier states there, like Arizona, Texas, etc. I think you've put Texas off now, haven't you? You put Texas on the back burner. Looks a little bit like a country, and that looks a bit like a hammock. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of Mexico. There could be another link with Mexico for you coming up that is about going on a nice vacay, a tropical trip, a Cancun. I did pick up for you before 3 locations or 2 locations in Mexico, Cancun and also Cabo San Lucas, I think it was as well. That almost looks like part of Australia underneath here. Yeah, it looks like a sling, a baby sling, or it looks like a hammock. So it could be like a nice rest and recovery, rest and recuperation type of thing. I feel like it could be in the winter going into the spring. Kind of seeing this as an aeroplane. This here is an aeroplane. So there's definitely travel coming up for you with an aeroplane. So you are going to be flying somewhere. You're going to be doing some sort of, reconnaissance trip. I feel like you're going to be investigating somewhere, maybe even to live, maybe even to, you might work remotely and be able to live somewhere like a digital nomad somewhere as well. That could be like moving forward a couple of years, like that could be moving forward. It could be with this love interest, this love partner. There's definitely fish here. There's also a J initial. The cobra's there. What's the cobra doing? Okay, I'm getting like tightly wound up. Somebody's very tightly wound up, like electrical wire. Somebody could have been an engineer or an electrician or connected to those sort of professions. Or copper, something to do with copper, copperware. Could be an artistic sculpture as well. They could be into making some sort of sculpture or art out of copper or something to do with metal. Looks to me like a group gathering. So you might go on some sort of a, or even host a retreat or go on a group gathering of some description, but I feel like there's quite a bit of movement here. So even though you might not feel like right now you're ready to move, you might be needing to get settled first in your new property first before you move or before you travel. But I do feel like there's travel coming up in the next 12 months. Yeah, there's definitely something spilling over here. And now it looks to me like it's the sea, yeah, the sea water spilling over. Yep. And a water slide. So it could be that you're taking your daughter with you. It could be fun in the sun type of dynamic with your daughter. Let me do a card to clarify anything in the candle for Venusian. All right. You see a nice round butt. That's cute. All right, let's have a look. Anything else we need to know for Venusian with this candle? Anything else we need to know with this candle? Work is going to pay off. You're going to get money. Money's coming in. You've got the Emperor here, so this man could be mature, well established, Aries, Taurus, Capricorn, or somebody who is like a boss, somebody in charge of something, in charge of their own business or empire of some description. Okay. And your wish is coming true. So feeling like you have a feather in your cap, like things are coming your way, wishes coming true. So I think for you, it's just about, sorting out the things that you want to sort out for yourself with your living situation, work, etc. And then positioning yourself where you want to be, the sort of people that you want to meet. You want to meet established, wealthy people who are of substance, and successful. So it's about positioning. And a lot of these guys are not online. They're not online. Yep. They're just not online. Yeah, the dusties will be online. The regular guys will be online, but Venusian, you want somebody specific. Yeah, specific. Hi, Rainbow Dragon. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Is Elle here? Hi, Nikki. How are you? Hola. Hi, Glenife. Hi, Cassandra. Okay, we'll come down to your super chats in a bit. Let's do the candles. Welcome, welcome, Venusian. Welcome. Okay, L's candle. Interesting. I see something that looks like a dog here. A little bit like a little dog. Little or a big dog, actually. It's just sitting there quite nicely. Looks like it's nice. It's also, I've got an Aries symbol here as well. This over here looks a bit like a horse. That means action. This looks like a goat, Capricorn or Aries, or a dog in the Chinese horoscope, or the dog means a loyal person. Somebody might get a message through somebody else's reading as well, which can often happen in the collective as we're all interconnected. It's a bit like a turtle. So it feels like you're protected. Things are going slow, but you're protected. There's a protection here. And this is the prosperity candle. You are protected and your finances are protected, and anything else that you're looking at doing or having is also protected as well. There seems to be people coming in to help you, because we've got a couple of different star signs there, a few different star signs. So there looks like there's people coming in to help you. Also, this looks a bit like a kangaroo. Kangaroos have very strong family ties. So they're also forward moving. They don't move backwards. So yeah, they're one of the only animals that can't go backwards. So yeah, kangaroos are part of a mob, which it's a family group, so they stick together. So you've got help with soul family members and groups of people or family members specifically. I'm getting like a head here. It looks like a talking head. So you might be doing a presentation, a talk, a speech, a podcast, or thinking about setting up something like that, or doing some sort of presentation, like a TED talk or something to do with talking to an audience or talking to quite a lot of people. So I don't know if you're doing that through something in person or something online or something through an article, but it looks like you're definitely speaking. Yeah, speaking to somebody, speaking out, speaking to someone. You see a snapping turtle head. Yeah, well, the turtle might be getting a little bit jaded with going a bit too slow, so it might be ready to roll, you know. Also, the turtle here in the Chinese is very lucky. It's like a lucky symbol, especially yeah, a lot of people wear it, a sort of symbol that looks a bit like a turtle, as like a lucky charm. So I do feel like you've got luck here in your way. I feel like with the assistance of other people, it could just be one person as well, like a partner. You will be very wealthy or prosperous. You're going to get, your prosperity is going to go up. Yeah. That goat head is still sticking out at me, or the Aries. Okay. I'm getting an S location, like well, it sounds like an S, like Cincinnati is, I think, is a C. S like Seattle, Cincinnati, Cyprus, C or an S. There's also a big bird here, so you're going to get news from somebody. There's some news coming in, or an aeroplane taking off in a new direction. So I do feel like you're actually going somewhere. You might be going somewhere to connect to more people, or to be around more people that you know, family members or otherwise. You could be going to a community, or to create a community, or to connect with a new type of community. I'm getting the word like tour or book tour. So if you are promoting something, you'll be going on a tour to promote that. If you are thinking of writing a book, I would say go ahead and do that, because I feel like that's a channeled message. book writing, book publishing, getting the word out there. There's a lot of people here involved, and there's a lot of success with it as well, and talks. Yeah, you're going to get help from people at large, and you might even get help from strangers is also what I'm feeling too. So if you're going through any sort of difficulty, challenges, etc., you're going to get help with strangers. And this candle can go out for a year. It's a bit like the cup, the personal coffee cup reading, can go out for a year. So if some of it doesn't resonate, do timestamp this video with your reading on it and come back and save the video, because you might actually see this emerge later on. I'm seeing forests and I'm seeing greenery as well in and around where you want to be or where you're living. So woods and things like that, something quite nice and nature focused. The kangaroo kind of reminds me of hopping around. So it could be that you do go on this tour, hopping around to different places. It could also be trying to find your tribe, trying to find your place where you want to settle. You have some invitations also coming up. I feel like there's invitations here as well. So you are going to consider all options. You might not act on everything, but you're going to consider all avenues and all options. This looks also a bit like a fish now. It's kind of morphing into a fish. So the fish is money and it's sort of jumping out. So if you haven't seen the money yet, or you're looking for the money, it's basically going to come out and kind of like hit you. Sort of, it's going to come out and surprise you, come out of the blue. All right. Yep. So it's going to come and sort of go whack. There we go. So let's have a look and see, we'll clarify this candle. Is there anything else we need to know with this candle? For this candle, anything to clarify on this candle? Okay, partnership can be a business or personal partnership. Taking things worldwide, reaching a wide audience, having a lot of kind of global energy or just national energy with where you are. Yeah, national energy. And this card here, it's like the world is your oyster. And there's all sorts of people here involved. You know, you've got the lion, you've got the bull, you've got the eagle and the man here. So it's like you've got kind of like assistance here. And behind this card, and this has never jumped out to me before, it's kind of like you're turning your back on what's dried up, what's no longer fruitful. And like I said before in the candle, you had forests and woods around you and greenery and lush landscapes. So whether it's tropical or it's more northern American, going up to the northern states, I felt like it was more northern states, but it can be, you know, any sort of nice lush woods, like, you know, anywhere really, Carolinas or anywhere, but it could also be somewhere tropical. But you can see that these trees here are withered and they're barren. So it's like you're turning your back on what is not fruitful anymore and putting your direction towards new progress and new endeavors. And that green there is also jumping out at me, and the water in the blue. Yeah, so I feel like winds are changing, tides are changing and turning, and so winds of change right now. Yeah, so I hope you like that candle. Yep. All right. Now we have Meechie's candles. This is 2 candles joined. The the Black Lovers candle. We don't have any left. I think Mystique got the last one of those. She's coming up in a couple of days, and also we've got Tamika's candle is due to do as well. So we've got 1 snake left. Tamika's got 1 snake, and we've got 1 snake left, and we've got 4 of the rose candles left, which is abundance and love and whatever else you'd like to put in there for those ones. Yeah, so got those. We've got 5 candles left. The candles definitely went very quickly. Yeah, so let's have a look at Demetrius. What's going on? Got the snake there. You can actually see the snake. And it looks like it's spitting something out. Oh, it's spitting something out. Yeah. Almost looks like a dragon. Yeah, so the snake's turned into a dragon, and you're using that snake as a force. Like you're using it as an energy. The snake is helping you with an energy here. Yeah. And if you feel like there has been any sort of spirits kind of around your place or anything like that, just do like an incense or a sage or Palo Santo burn, and I feel like the dragon's going to help you release any sort of weird attachments that are going on. Raquel had one, and I had a look at her place where she's living, and we had to get rid of some spirits that were very stuck into that particular place. Yeah, so it reminds me of that. But this dragon is on fire. It's moving, it's shaking, and it's almost like you've turned into the dragon. So the snake has transformed and been released, and it's turned into you, which is the dragon. So you're ready to roll. And there could be somebody that's born under the dragon in the Chinese. Also got something here that looks like a Loch Ness monster. You might be writing some sort of fables or doing some sort of children's book or something like that about dragons and monsters. Or writing something about dragons and monsters. That's interesting. This here looks like a flower. Looks like a beautiful, like a tulip. So there could be a Dutch link coming in around you, or a tulip. Tulips are very beautiful, and it's ready to open up. So you're kind of ready to shine, ready to flow, ready to shine, ready to open up and blossom. So there is a blossoming here that is coming about. Yeah, there's a blossoming. We've got a couple of slides here as well. Kitties. You might end up living near a children's park with slides. Like it could be just down the road or on the corner type of thing, or next door even. So yeah, you could be living somewhere that has like a children's park close by, which would be handy. Or you might even get some sort of a children's type of equipment for your backyard. Yeah. Looks here like cherries or or something else that's in a sack, kind of swinging in the wind. So cherries are quite lucky and quite sexual, as well as this other type of phallic sort of symbol. So there is some sort of passion and desire coming up very soon, I feel. And I'm seeing this collection here of kind of being a little bit like acorns, and that reminds me of Christmas. So I do feel like something's coming up soon around the Christmas time, and it's to do with a romantic and physical romantic interest. There looks like a hippopotamus down here. There's like a head of a hippopotamus. Hippopotamus are very dangerous. So it's like you're protecting yourself with the dragon and the hippo. You're protecting yourself. There could also be an African link as well with the hippo there too. You're protecting yourself. There is a sense of protection. The hippo is one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. I've also got a seal or a sea lion kind of lying on its back in the water, kind of having a very nice bath, enjoying itself. So there's quite a lot of action and activity here. Some of it's going to happen or start to happen around the Christmas time. Oh, there's like a swordfish or an elephant. An elephant, actually. Can everybody see that? There's ears. It's like a baby elephant. Okay, elephants have very good memories. So you might be doing some sort of test. And if you're thinking about doing your studies again, you will go through it, the exam and pass well because of the memory here with the elephant. You might start something new, baby steps, a baby elephant. But there's quite a lot of animals here. So I don't know if you're doing something with children and with the animals, or one of your children is interested in doing something with animals for a project or something like that. Could also be a zoo. We've also got another seal here. So that's seals and sea lions having fun and enjoying yourself, going to some sort of a place where there's sea lions. I think that they do have them around where you are, don't they? Well, that's more in California. I don't know if they should go up to Seattle. Okay, there's levels and stages here. So there's sort of like a big step. There's steps, 1, 2, 3. So you're working out what steps to take you on the path of least resistance, because then we've got the slide going down there. So the path of least resistance is coming up. You've also got this candle spilling over into this one. So I feel like you are protected from any sort of, difficult person, difficult relationship, the wrong person, anyone that's going to cause you any grief or anything like that. So you are protected. I've got that can be a polar bear as well. There could be some connection with Alaska. I'm just thinking Alaska is coming to me. And we've also got a dolphin. So that's having more fun. It's also finances improving, but having more fun in general. Things sort of like shifting and coming out of the water. It's like it's your time to sort of shine, come out of the water, express yourself, and open up like the tulip. There's a nice opening here. There's also a heart here. There's a heart. It's partially covered and it's sitting maybe on another heart. So it is to emerge. We've also got a T initial. That could be somebody with you or in spirit. A T initial. Let's have a look and clarify anything in the candle. Thanks, Michi. You're most welcome. And some of you might get a message through somebody else's candle or reading, as we're all interconnected. Okay, let's have a look. Any other clarification for the candle, Dimitri? Let's have a look. Okay. New ideas about how to make money and victory with those. New ideas and victory. New ideas and victory. You want a spicy, fertile life. Exactly, Venusian. Okay. Family money. You are looking, oh, that one came up by default. The King of Cups. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, potential or an offer from a male. Money coming also maybe through the family, or somebody who has family money. You might meet somebody with family money, or who comes from a wealthy family. And the moon's there, so that's Pisces, or some sort of deception or some sort of confusion. So that could also be the family wanting money from you as well, which has happened before, but I don't feel like it's really going to tap into your energy. I feel like you're going to come into some money and strength and health is looking very good. Coming into your own dynamic and working independently, working for yourself, by yourself, making good money. So that's coming up for you, Michi. So that's looking good with your candle. Looking good. So thank you for that, everybody. Yeah, thanks for joining. I didn't really do a pre-announcement about the live today, so I had to get the candles out. Okay. You love elephants. Tamika, how are you, my dear? My grandmother's favourite animal was elephants and ducks. Oh. Okay. We'll go into the super chats. Tamika, your candle will be next in the next couple of days with Mystiques as well. Thank you for your donations. Truly appreciate that. All right. Okay. Hola, Glenife. ¿Cómo estás, amor? Hola, Nikki. All right. Let's have a look at Glenife. I'm about to apply for a job. Will I get it? And will it be a good place to work? Good question. And thanks for the likes, everybody. Thanks for the likes on arrival. It does help the channel. Subscribing and liking. And YouTube, I have complained to YouTube, but do they answer? No. They haven't been pushing out my videos for a long time to new people. So we want the right people to come in. We want the chosen ones to come in. So I'm just putting that out there. Glenife. You're about to apply for a job. Okay. Yeah. You've been deciding a bit on the fence about it. You've been kind of deciding if you should or shouldn't. Will I get it? Yes, and I feel it's going to open you up to more people. It might give you more responsibility, or it's going to depend if you're going to like what they have to offer as in responsibility. So it could be that it's more responsibility than what you are wanting, but it might help you shift your energy, move on and meet new people What else do we need to know for Clinique and this new job? You may or may not take it. I mean, you just have to go for these jobs and then see if you want them in the end. I think that's what it is. It's like any sort of application. It's like applying for a rental or anything else. You've got to apply and then see if you want it in the end. Okay, strength and resources, resourcefulness, change. You feel like you want to change and you've got the action card. So I feel like, yes, you can change. It could be very resourceful. It could actually give you more resources and finances and help you kind of shift your energy, which is what you want. It's kind of like more like the job itself. It's more like you want to have a change. You feel like you need a change. It's time for a change, etc. You might have been at your current place for a long time, or you might feel like it's a bit stagnant and you want to have a change. So for that reason, I feel like it could be a good move. You're going to weigh up the pros and cons about it when you get the offer. Hi Fiamma, how are you? Thanks for the 10. I lost my temper with my mother today and I feel horrible. I'm not in the best situation and she's going through something too, and we were supposed to help one another. I don't know what to do. Canada or Texas? You don't know what to do. Canada, is Canada or Texas about moving somewhere? It is, okay. Why do I feel like there's a third place? Is there a third place? Oh, you're being forced out of your home illegally. Is that in Canada or in the US? If it's illegal, you might be able to contest it in some way, but you might not want to fight it. Okay, here we go. Canada. It's not giving me a Canada, no. Texas. I'm not feeling Texas either, but it's more of a yes. It can go into a yes. It's got more energy in it. Why am I getting California? There could be a third option that pops up that you haven't seen yet. Unless you've got options. Oh my God, you can't fight. A lawyer told me the county is corrupt and they take years. Oh my God. Where are you now? You want out of the US. Okay. What state is that? Is it in Texas or? Let me do a pick on Canada. You're in Tennessee. Yeah, that's a bit of a, sometimes it's got low energy, Tennessee, because there's a lot of poverty there. Well, the road could open for you for Canada, yes. It's like when you almost give up on Canada, it can come through for you in some good way. There could be some people helping you from there, or opening the door, or giving you some sort of opportunity. There must be other states you can move to. There must be other states you can move to. Have we had a look before at your astrocartography? Venusian saying, there is no funding for housing, but if you were displaced illegally, an attorney shouldn't have told you it isn't possible. Oh, you're looking for another place where you have connections. Well, I do feel people are going to help you. Yeah. Have you had a look at your astrocartography, your relocated map, your relocated maps? There must be something in North America, though, like a good line for you somewhere in America or North America. Canada's looking okay. Texas, I don't know, it's like stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yeah, you might have to get a an astro like locations thing done. Like to really tap into your place to see if there's a place there that's going to really work for you. I don't know if they can put you out on the street illegally, can they? Yeah, I don't know. I would just keep trying. Is it worth trying to stay where you are for the minute until you've decided? It's like you haven't really... Yeah, you want it. You feel like you need to go. But things are up in the air. It's like you don't know where to go. Okay. Yeah, it's tricky business, that one. It might be a good idea to do a relocated reading and have a look at all of, like, lots of locations. Did they tell you you weren't allowed to have dogs or something? Is that why they're getting you out of there, or why are they doing that? What's the reason behind it? Did you call the police? Yeah, I mean, if you're paying your rent and you are, you know, they might be trying to flush you out. I mean, some landlords do that. But if you're paying your rent, or even if you're not, I mean, there's some sort of legal thing to do with it. He yelled at you about a leak. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you can kind of just wait for this one to settle. I would say look at other options legally. Yeah. Hola, Nikki. Thanks for the 777. Should I be looking for a new job, or am I secure with my current employer? Okay, Nikki, where are you working? What sort of a job is it again? Just to get a vibe on it. Welcome, Fiamia. I hope it goes well. I'm sorry you're in that situation. It's not easy with dogs. Retail, okay. Are you in management yet? Managing retail? I think you were in fashion, weren't you? Labels. I feel like over the holidays, you're okay. I feel like you've got the holiday season coming up. Yeah, men's clothing, yeah. There's something you don't like about it there, but I feel like you're going to have options and choices. Excuse me. There's options and choices coming up. You should be promoted to some sort of an assistant manager or manager somewhere, somehow. I don't know, I'm getting outlet store. One of the outlets, like it was Tommy Hilfiger or something like that, wasn't it? One of the outlet stores. I feel like you're going to go into a bigger store. It could be in the outlets. I feel like you're okay with this job. Yeah, I mean, they're going to ride out difficulty. I'm also getting a flash of Sephora around you. So it's Ralph Lauren. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a flash for some reason of Sephora. So I don't know if you're going to be working near a Sephora or get employed by Sephora or something as an assistant manager or something like that. You are going to get a managerial job at some point. You will. So you can start looking, but you've got the holidays coming up and you might be a bit busy. Oh, you work across from one. Okay. Yeah. So are you in the outlet yet, or that's the outlet? No, I think you're okay there. Hi, Texas Tammy, how are you? Good interview today, but not enough money. Oh my God, didn't we say that before? You have surgery next month, Nikki. Okay, yeah, just hang out. Hang out where you are. The surgery isn't very well timed, is it? Coming into Thanksgiving and everything. But it's okay. I don't think they can do anything, you know. And if they did, it would be unfair dismissal. What do you get coming next? Not good enough money. Tammy, why? I thought it was going to be at least the same as your current role. Welcome, Nikki. Welcome and all the best with your surgery. You were right about the money. Thanks, Tammy. Yeah, there was something in there that was about you deciding if, not to go because they'd probably offer you the job. So it'll be up to you. Oh, thanks, Nikki. Muchas gracias, amor. Okay. What's coming up next for Tammy? Is there nothing better than like a school job? Is there nothing better than a school job? Why are they not offering more for colleges? That's ridiculous. Having your own independence, working by yourself, for yourself, or being in charge, which is really what you do anyway, because you're in charge of the classroom. But it's probably not a good time to start a business. But thank you, Nikki. But I don't know if you're thinking about starting a business. Yeah. Thinking about something to do with your skills. Your skills are definitely going to be seen. Let's have a look for Tammy, what's next? You feel like you want to go. I'm getting the words sail away, that song, the lyric in the song. There could also be a water sign male popping in around you, or another offer coming up, because we've got the King of Cups. You will start your business when you retire. When can you financially retire? Because you're an accountant, you know these things. When can you financially retire? There he is again. Yeah, there's somebody coming in. When can you financially retire? I mean, that could be, you know, the push. The push could be you're waiting for retirement. A couple of years ago. That could be the push, Tammy. That could be the push. It might be like you know, you need the courage to start this business and retire. You know, that could be it. But you might be waiting for, you know, the economy to be more stabilized or to be more set, etc. You definitely want to walk away. You might end up just walking away after this term or this year, school year. You might, you know, cruise it out to the end, you know, the end of the school year, and you feel like there's been too many delays already. You know, these colleges are not, they're either really difficult and tricky or they're not offering you the right thing, and you've tried them before and they haven't come to the party. It could be that your destiny is not meant to be opening in that favor, you know, in that direction. You do want to move, you do want to go somewhere, you want to sail away. You've got victory here. You've been delayed. You feel like the delay is should be over now. And it's only you that's been delaying it because you were allowed, you know, you were thinking that you could retire sooner. And it could have been just to do with family, with gym, with situations of people around you, of, you know, feeling confident in your self-esteem, but you know that you're going to be fine in the business because you know what you're going to do. And it is going to be successful. So when you're good and ready, I feel like you might retire and do this business. What's next? The road will open. I'm getting the word bygones will be bygones. It's also like you want to set yourself up somewhere that you want to be long term. Do you want to retire on the lake, or do you want to retire in Dallas or Fort Worth or somewhere else? I feel like, who is the heart guy? Yeah. I feel like when you move or when you settle or retire, this guy's going to come in. But you've got to decide where you want to be. Because I know I've got like clear idea about where I want to, you know, retire or be, you know, long term. So if you've picked somewhere, maybe start to move towards that place and settle yourself there. That could be the trick. Or do you want to stay on the lake? Who is this guy? You're a bit worried about money, but you're not. And you will have enough money to see things through. That's going to be fine. I'm getting a T sounding place. A T sounding place, something that starts with a T, like a suburb. It's not Texas. It's like a suburb or a town. I feel like this guy's going to come through, but at the moment things are up in the air. It sounds kind of Mexican name, like Tamalca or something. I know there's a place like that in California, but I don't see you going to California. Let's have a look at the map. Texas. What do we got in Texas starting with a T? Well, San Antonio's got a T in it. Got Temple. Are you near Temple now? Yeah, I think it's about picking where you want to be, and then everything will fall into place. You'll have a new surge of energy and you'll meet different people and new people will come in around you. I think for you, you need more of a social life, and that is the trick that's going to kind of take you into the next phase. And with that, you'll also create your business. So I feel for you as well, Tammy, it's about positioning. Is there somewhere in Dallas that has a T initial? Or is it somewhere like Temple? Can't see anywhere. It's an unusual Terrell. We've got Terrell, but that's on the other side of Dallas. Yeah, you want to be somewhere that's kind of vibrant. The Colony. Oh, the Colony. There you go. You don't know? You don't know where you want to be, or you don't know the place, the Colony. Let's have a look at that one. Yeah, that could be it. There's not many T's, and it's near a lake too, Lake Louisville. Lake Louisville, and it's near Frisco. Yeah, so that's a good area. Yeah, I would say wherever you feel like you want to be, I would say, position yourself there, wherever that happens to be. Maybe it's time to, we can't recreate the past, unfortunately. So things are always going to be very different. And I've learned that very much. We can't go back to the past. We can't recreate the past experiences either. So sometimes it's about picking somewhere new, or somewhere that you know, but you know it's going to be different. Like the people are going to be different. Some people have come and gone. Some people have died. Some prices have gone up. Some things have changed. So things are not going to be the same, but if you like a place because you like the place and the energy and everything else, I would say go for that. Go for that. Maybe it's time to think about your retirement instead of finding jobs. Tammy, like start setting yourself up for retirement, positioning yourself near where you want to be, like in the place you want to be retired. And even if you get like a school job and go there, just like a regular school, you might do that as a transition. Or you might start working on your business, because I feel like once you're settled, you're going to have options of dating, options of meeting people, and more opportunities. And if it's near a lake, that's good, because it's good for Cancers to be near lakes or the sea. Yeah. lakes or the sea. All right. Yeah, so don't go back to somewhere that you think is going to be the same, because it's not going to be the same. You might want to go and spend some time there, look at some property, check things out. You want to live near your daughter. Yeah. So if she's in Dallas and you know you like that area, then that's a yes. You're welcome, Tammy. Yeah, I would start looking at, you know, if you have to sell the lake place and buy something in a new place that you like and just get settled. And the people will come, you know, and you're an extrovert, the people will come. You need a shift and a change. You need a vibrant energy around you. You need new people. So we don't want to look at the past. We don't want to recreate the past. That's one thing one of my girlfriends told me recently. We can't recreate what we had in the past, because that is where it is. It's in the past. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I used to go to embassy parties. I used to go to like embassy parties in Rome. I used to like socialize with diplomats. You know, the past is the past, and it is where it is. You know what I mean? We can't do anything else. We have to just go forward. We have to recreate new. So when you need new, you want something that is a new slate. I'm seeing like a quilt or like a nice Persian rug being woven from scratch. So we need to weave something new and recreate a new situation of all the nice things that we like. We're going to put into the pie all the nice things that we like, and we're going to recreate something new for today of what we like. Yeah, the past is dead. Yeah, unfortunately it is. And it is what it is. And a lot of people have died, and by the time we get to our 50s and 60s, a lot of people have died, a lot of people have passed away, a lot of people have left, you know, a lot of people have gone one way or the other. And we need to find the people that are still breathing and still wanting to have a nice time. Exactly. Yeah, who still have some sort of vibrancy about them. You know what I mean? Yep. Any hiccups about your birthday trip to be aware of, Michi? You have a Cash App question donation. Yes, Mystique. I know a lot of past, and that's why you're a chosen one, Tammy. We're born into this lifetime because people are, you know, we often have to do things by ourselves. You know, we have to do things by ourselves sometimes. Yeah, your mother's still alive though. Misty is first. Okay. And we often have to recreate the new. It's like, how many lives do we have to live in this lifetime? It's like we have to recreate the new. Your husbands have gone. You know, they've all disappeared. That guy in Austin's gone. Okay, Misty. Misty, do you have a question? Where's Misty's question? I hope it goes well, Fiamma, with your German Shepherd and your Jack Russell. Yeah. Hope it goes well. That's a couple of nice dogs. Maybe try the talking buttons. Train them to use the talking buttons, and do a YouTube channel, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. A lot of people are making a lot of money in America with those cats and dogs with the talking buttons. Yeah, they are. Hi, Lisa. What was Misty's, November to December 2026. Okay. We're doing a whole year round this time. All right. Are we going to use these cards? Yeah, I think we are. Any spirit messages for Misty? Any messages coming through for November to December 2026? Right around the year cycle. Have you moved yet, Misty? Have you gone in? I'm so excited for your move. Okay, Goddess 33. Sorry, not Goddess 33. Pisces Moon, I got your Cash App. Thank you. Misty. November to December. Let's have a look. Things speeding up, I'm feeling. I feel like things speeding up. You're still disinfecting, still working on what furniture to get. Okay. Still speeding up. Things speeding up. Getting faster. Faster. Okay. You know, sometimes those blow up beds are really comfortable. The camping ones that are high off the floor that have the automatic pump in them. I had to get one of those once because I had a bed bug thing in one of my rentals, and the landlord wouldn't help get rid of it. So I moved into the other room and I got one of those camping beds, and it was really comfortable and it wasn't expensive. So sometimes just in the interim, sometimes those are quite good. Oh, your daughter has an air mattress. They make you go numb from the waist down. That's hilarious. How does that happen? How does that happen? Some of them have got a lot of support. Really nice queen, cost about $60 at Walmart. Yeah, I think I bought one online and it just came in the mail, you know. Let's have a look. Okay. You need time out. You feel like you want time out to rest, recuperate, and review things. You're reviewing things at the moment. You're sorting something out. Pressure points. Okay. You're sorting something out. Yeah. You're sorting something out. Things are going to go nice and easy. You're feeling like you're in a peaceful state is what I'm picking up. December, you feel like that, you know, you're having some sort of an awakening. It's like the veil is lifted. So I feel like things are often running in a new direction. Definitely in December, you feel like things are definitely speeding up. Speeding up. A lot of choices and options coming up in January, different directions, different options, different choices, what it is, where are you going now, what are you doing, etc. I'm going to pull another card on that one. Yeah, to do with the family and money. They could be trying to pull you in different directions, or you're working out different ways of making money with your daughter as well. So you're sorting out the business plan in January. February, taking a leap of faith. I feel like you might get something sorted out with your credit score by February. You might do submit a new application or something like that in February. What do we need to know about the Ten of Swords? Just watch for any back pain to do with driving or something like that. And anybody talking behind your back. You've got the evil eyes. You're putting the evil eye out there. Protection is around you. Yeah, but just you know that it's going to happen. So, but you've already gone. It's like you've already left the building. It's like you've already skipped. It's like you've gone and they can't catch you. Whatever it is, whatever energy is after you that's trying to get you, they can't catch you. It's like you're off and running in a new direction. You've gone. April looks good for moving forward. You might move into a new apartment. You might move into a new direction, a new car, a new apartment, a new move. It could be a car. You might do something about your car, your truck. You might do something about the finance on it, or it might be sorted out then by April. But it depends on what's going on, because if you've got to buy all this furniture and everything, it's tricky business setting things up from scratch. Yeah. Yeah, so you don't want to get into debt. You want to have things sorted out. You've got victory here in May. May is looking very good. Victory coming about in May. You feel like you've finally achieved what you've set out to achieve in May. June is looking like very nice and romantic. Yeah, I would trade it in. I would get rid of the truck. I would get the credit score down and sort it out and sell it. Yeah, I would just sell it. I wouldn't go into any more debt. I would sell it and pay it off and just maybe get rid of it. And there's got to be some guy that has more than one car, like the Gemini or somebody like that, who can lend you another vehicle. You know, there's a lot of people in America who have more than one vehicle, just sitting around doing nothing, that you might be able to use from time to time. But if you consolidate the credit, get rid of the debts, then you're off and running in a new direction. It's not like you don't have this big thing sitting on your shoulders. And you'll find that things will pick up quicker. You've got romantic interest and a trip down memory lane in June. Arrows of love in July. Feeling like there's a love relationship here popping in June, July, August, September. You've got love energy. Could be with a Leo. Could be with, I don't know, I've got Libra as well. Floating in. Could be also a fire sign. I think I got a water sign for you last time. Could also be a Cancer or a water sign. Feeling very passionate and energetic, and your health is improving. It could be the burden of whatever's lifting financially off your shoulders in the first half of the year. You feel like your health improves because of that. Moving into the second part of the year, feeling like you've got a lot more vitality. Summer definitely kind of appeals to you, and you've got good energy in the summertime. You feel like summer works for you in your favor. I'm just going to clarify this Three of Swords. What's that about? Okay. It's like there's been a delay in starting something. There's been a delay in, I see the Three of Swords sometimes as delays. It's been a delay in getting something off the ground, and it's something that you've been wanting to do for a long time. I feel like it's the business from home or businesses from home, whatever that might be. That castle's jumping out at me. So you feel like, okay, you've got to accelerate things, get the show on the road, get the victory. And the person will come. You don't have to look for the person. The person will come on their own. Could come through a catering gig that you do, or being in the right neighborhood, being around the right people, the right place at the right time, that type of thing. Yep. So that's for you, Misty. Thank you for that. All right. Elaine. How are we, Elaine? How are we? Oh, we haven't done Michi yet. We'll do Michi and then Elaine. Michi and Elaine. And Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Michi and Elaine. And Lisa. Okay. Michi and Elaine. All right. Any hiccups for your birthday trip to be aware of? Oh, that's right. Yeah. Pisces moon sent a cash app. We're going to do you after Michi. Pisces moon. What kind of life will I have with my future husband? Okay. We'll do that after Michi on the way down. All right, let's have a look. Michi, any hiccups to be aware of? Just make sure this person is real. I don't know, there's just so many fake people out there. Do you know this guy is real? Have you met him in person or he's at a distance? He's real, okay. Opportunities coming through the home. You might get new opportunities to get a new place. New place. Have you done like video calls with this guy? Yeah, you got this new opportunity coming through. I think you're going to get the hiccups around the trip are going to be potentially an offer from Section 8. Survival and power. You're putting a survival first. Yeah. Stability and growth. Don't pay for anything. Don't buy a ticket. Don't pay for anything. Make sure that he fronts up everything first. Do you talk on the video or on the phone? You've got to make sure that you can see the person. Video, okay. And he's definitely where he says he is. He's not in some weird place. He's paid for everything and you've got the ticket. Okay, good. Okay, excellent. Yeah, you're keeping your eye out and you've got the ticket. You're keeping your eye out. Oh, good. You can do a background check on him as well if you've got his name. Something that might come up could be that you get a Section 8 offer. You're not going to his house. Okay. You might do a background check on him though. Distance and journey, survival and power. You know how to survive and you have the power, the resources. He could be quite resourceful, this guy. He might help you financially with something. Other than the trip, he could help you financially. Yeah. How does he have all this spare time to be talking to you for hours on the video call? Is he not working? Well, you know, I'm just as suspicious as you are about these guys. Okay. Yeah, he might have intentions of moving to your state or coming to you. I don't know. Moving to your state. You might have tensions. We talk while he's at work. Okay. That's good. Excellent. No, I don't feel like there's anything else to be aware of. You could do a background check on him though. Like there's one online good background check in America you can check out. But I don't think he's a liar though. I'm not picking that up. Okay. I think he's just a regular guy. All right, let's have a look at Pisces moon. Pisces moon. What kind of life will I have with my future husband? I think she met him on TikTok. What kind of life will I have with my future husband? All right. Pisces moon. What sort of life will I have with my future husband? Telling me to pull 7 cards. Whatever talks to you all day at work. I wonder how people can talk to you when they're meant to be working. He could be just a regular guy, like he's not really doing much else. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I feel like the future husband, Pisces moon, could be international in the sense he could have a similar background to you. He might have family overseas. He could be into action. There could be women around him or relatives around him who are into magic. He's an action person. He likes to do some sort of action. I feel like your life will be transforming itself from one thing to another. I do see that there's a sense of purity. There could be a religious element to it, and also pregnancy and children. He's somebody who doesn't like to sit still, but he likes to get things done. He likes to get things done. Yeah, there's definitely an overseas connection with him. Travel is in the air. And there could be going backwards and forwards of visiting family overseas or interstate at least. But I feel like it's more near the sea. Yeah, because you've got the ocean and the ship. So there could be quite a bit of movement with this guy, like change, movement, going backwards and forwards, for a good reason though. For a good reason. And he might be just somebody who likes to travel when he's got free time. Some people are like that. They like traveling. They like doing stuff. They don't like sitting at home on the couch. They like moving and traveling when they can. So There could also be something to do with investments and wealth. It could be to do with property overseas or something like that. Could be to do with investments overseas or at a distance. Yeah, so I feel like, I feel like it's a family life. I feel like it's a family life. You might manifest him through some sort of spells. So have a look at that as well. Bring in your husband. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Why are you nervous? Okay. Hi, Momoko. How are you, my dear? Do you like my Japanese thing that I had done? For this lovely Japanese lady did my name for me. Yeah. How are you, Momoko? All right. Roxy. Hi, Roxy. How are you, my dear? Roxy. Okay, let's have a look at this question from Lisa. So now that B lost a lawsuit against AK for sleeping with her husband, what is she going to do? It's all over TikTok. She was awarded 1.5 million. What is she going to do? What is she going to do? Strength and resourcefulness. Invest it. She's going to buy property. She's going to buy property, invest it. She might move. She might start up a business from home. She's very cunning. And she's going to take what she can get. Yep. She's going to take what she can get. And she's going to get married. I hope I understood that question correctly. If I didn't, please let me know. That's the answer. I think she's going to get married to somebody. Yeah, Venusian's a good investigator. She's got Pisces moon. I used to have that membership for the background checks. Yeah, and I definitely found out quite a bit of information with those background checks. That's what I mean. Sometimes you don't even have to meet anybody. Once you've got the background, you can see the debts, you can see everything. Okay. What do we got? Yeah, what do we got? We've got Pisces moon's done. Roxy, how are you, Roxy? I just want to know about my career. I am in a company I do not like and I'm looking for a new job. Okay, Roxy, what sort of industry are you in, my dear? In Australia. Then I'll come down to Momoko. Jobs. Job for Roxy. Career. Insurance. Okay. Insurance company. You might go to AXA if you're not with them already. Peace, serenity, dove. Resourcefulness, strength. and you will get an unfolding surprise, an invitation for a new job, a new position. Unfolding surprise, things opening up. You are in AXA. Unfolding surprise, things opening up. Can you stay in the same company but move up to a different level or something, a different floor? You've got eyes on you at that particular place. You need to wear an eye protector, an evil eye protector. There's some eyes there that don't like you. I'm getting 5 around it, so I don't know if you're going up to the 5th floor or 5 floors up, or you're going to a different area, or it's going, something better is going to come up in 5 weeks or 5 months. Okay. There could be a consolidation, a shift, a reshuffle. You're a bit indecisive where you want to go though. I think it's about deciding where you want to go and start targeting that particular spot. Oh, AXA is a parent company. You might go into AXA then, if you're not in AXA, you might go into the main area, into the bigger picture. Okay, so it's about deciding where you want to go and then pointing your arrow and going for it. Yeah, there's abundance around you with it. The company left you not liking the industry. Okay, well, companies are companies. You might want to walk away. Do you have enough money to leave and go and do something else? And the King of Cups, what does he want you to do? Maybe take his guidance. You might go into accountancy or something. I don't know. Accounting, real estate investment, property, or something like that. Yeah, somebody's going to give you some male person around you might give you an opening, an angle, and a direction of a new choice, but I think you need to know where you want to go. Yeah, all companies are going to be similar. So it's either just kind of nut it out or go up or around or down, you know, up, around, or into something else inside the same company or in another one, but it's going to be similar. You're most welcome. Momoko, how are you? What's on the career-wise horizon in the next few months? Let's have a look at Momoko. You liked my little sign there? Thank you, thank you. Slippery cards. I did put lacquer on them, Venusian, and they didn't stick. Career for Momoko. Career for Momoko. Let's have a look at Momoko-san. Career. I'm seeing something with like a red in the logo. Like a fire, like red flames, fire. It could be the sun, this rising sun of Japan as well. Travel, movement, working more with international people. Things popping off with international people. You feel like you're finishing a cycle. The Wheel of Fortune's with you though. You've got things shifting and moving into a nice dynamic. a nice cycle. You've got more love energy here around you. If you do get into a new position or a position that you're in, it could be that your boss is very generous, or you meet somebody who's got money who's quite generous. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're looking for new directions and new horizons to go in with your career on the external. So you have a very swift decision you're going to make. So something could come in very, very fast. And it could be a family business, some sort of something that's owned by a family that you might get involved with, or there's money coming through the family money. It could be to do with property. You might be doing something in and around property. Could be renting out Airbnbs or doing something like that, renting out rooms, something like that to do with property. It might be something that you just pick up yourself. Working more with foreigners. I feel like Japan's kind of on the up and up with a place to go, like digital nomads and people like that. But you're going to make a swift decision about something and take a leap of faith into a new direction, a new journey. An unknown sort of like adventure that you haven't thought of yet, but it will come up. And when it comes up, it's going to be something fresh and new that you haven't thought of yet, and taking you in a new direction. There could be travel involved, there could be property involved, there could be foreign people involved. You've also got on the internal feeling like you're trapped maybe in something that is okay, but you're not sure that you want to be there or not long term. And there's also prospects here of relationship coming in. So I hope that resonates, Momoko. All right. Did I miss anybody? You think hating is in the air, you're about to quit yours. Which one is that one? Is that the one with the going into stores doing the merchandising? Is that the merchandising job? I think most working for other people is not always ideal, unless you're a freelancer or contractor of some description. But being an employee is not always great. Having a bit of independence is always a good thing. You'll get through it all right, Venusian, you'll be fine. Just pretend that you like it and go in there and keep your eye out for people to meet. You might meet somebody nice people along the way. Sometimes you've just got to use things for what they present, you know, like make the most of a bad situation. It could be just about meeting new people, having new friends or relationships. Yeah, so go in with an upbeat attitude. So how are we going, everybody? I think I've covered everybody. Lots of love and blessings, everyone. I'm going to come back and do more of the candles once they're done. Did anybody else buy a candle? I have candles for Mystique and for my lovely Leo friend. Okay, the Tamika coming up. Do we have any other people who put a candle in? Have a good night, Lisa, as well. Thank you so much. All the best, everybody. Have a beautiful rest of your night or your day, wherever you happen to be. Good night, Elaine. Hi, Gigi777. Oh, retail merchandising, yeah. I would take that to a doctor first. Gigi, I would take it to a doctor. Yeah. I would take it to a doctor first. All right. I don't think, we have anything else that's come through. But if I've missed somebody, please let me know. I'll put it on the next live, and have a great rest of your day or night. All right, everybody, lots of love and blessings. Well, if it's pneumonia, it's pneumonia. Is she on medication? I hope they're paying you. I hope they're paying you, Venetian. They're rude to you. Well, hopefully you'll be out in the field and you won't have to deal with them. Look, pneumonia is a sticky thing. It's very difficult to get rid of. It can be overwhelming emotions as well. Yeah, pneumonia is a very sticky thing. Yeah. Maybe some steam. Get her away from any sort of mold and things like that. Do some steam baths. Yeah, hopefully you'll be out in the field, Venusian. You won't have to go in to see them. You'll be trained and you'll be out. Just Google it if you don't know what it means, Gigi. Steam bath. Google it. There's probably videos about it. Lots of love and blessings, everybody. Take care. If you want to do a pre-order for a super chat or a reading, you have to donate 5 USD or more, Gigi. Okay? Thank you so much. Ciao for now.